Back in late 2010 was the time I had gone from 6th grade to 7th grade. And in October of that year was the time in my life where I turned 13 years old. And also, on that same day I turned 13, was also the time I was starting to get the idea for making a new animation series, or a new story series, like I had been. And I was always interested in that kind of thing. Anyway, made a series called Vector Force, and I was always inspired by Marvel, Mega Man, and Sonic. And I thought, hey, why not? And this time, I'm not going to let the series go like I have. And it takes place in the year 3000, where NASA undergoes a program where they make an elite team of elemental robo-warriors. And they make 5 robots in total. Flame, Hydro, Frost, Star, and Electro. What they do is they defend our galaxy and quell uprisings as far as domestic and alien conflict. So anyway, earlier on I was thinking to myself the series was going to be really awesome, and looking back, the series was a little too cartoony for what I was going for. And so anyway, in late 2014, I realized for my art project, it hit me 100 miles an hour, making Vector Force return. Bigger, badder, better than ever, baby. So I made the first issue and finished it by Christmas Day. Not bad, huh? So anyway, they look really awesome now. I mean, so far Flame is the only one to keep her original design intact completely. And so what I have here today is I made a ceramic figure of Hydro. So here we have the figure of Hydro himself, which first off, it's better job of glazing than the last time I did clay figures when I did Killer Instinct. If you want to watch that video, you can. So anyway, first off with his eyes, if you can see that there, his right eye has a little bit of white in the middle, which by the way, the blackness I actually did with regular pencil, colored pencil, and pen, I believe. And the other side, that's all filled in. And even though there's a little bit of white in between there with Hydro's right eye, I guess there is a little bit of reflection in there, so that kind of works either way. So here we have his hair. I always envisioned him having blonde hair, kind of like John Bon Jovi's cut under his initial helmet back when I was originally doing it. So with a little meter on his torso that measures how much water he would have if he was wearing his water tank like he would wear on his back in the story. Did some shoulder pads here and there for the jointing underneath. He is a robot after all. And with his water cannon, he can do anything from standard fire hose to a full-size whirlpool cyclone. His flippers are for marine diving, which at that point the cannon switches to a laser blaster, which can go either in a straight out ray or it can switch to multiple rounds of lasers like a blaster. Couple of bare patches, but like I said, it's still better than the last time I did clay figures. And let's see here. And with his right hand, I realized before putting in there, well, I had other stuff I was working on, so I thought I can go over it with crayon afterwards. And I did just that. Doesn't look too bad. And I think that's about it. Didn't do anything for the face as far as glazing goes, and I don't think the teacher had anything anyway. So I think that's about it. And as far as Vector Force goes, if you want to look at them, you can go on my DeviantArt page, either on my channel or the link in the description. Although as far as continuing to do Vector Force, a lot of things are keeping me from doing that, like the job I'm working and projects on YouTube and DeviantArt. However, on DeviantArt, so far I have 2 pages of Vector Force issue 2, Enter Electro, where they go after a couple other bad guys, a couple of new guys as well. And I mean, I'm still gonna do it. It's just gonna take a little while with everything. So this has been Garrett McCouchy's Cummings in another video. Thank you for watching.